Hey business owners, if your business isn't ranking on Google, then let me tell you, you're not alone. Though getting to number one isn't nearly as hard as everyone thinks. You see, most of those number one spots are taken up by businesses that can easily get knocked off the top spot. Why? Because they're relying on bad, outdated advice. So, in today's email, how can you tell where you truly rank? So you want to know if you're number one or not. Secondly, we're going to look at what are the 7 myths you need to avoid. And then finally, can I help you rank your business? And the answer to that is yes, absolutely. But I'll come on to that a bit later. So if you want to listen to this on the podcast, also, I've got that available. If you are listening to this, then welcome. So how can you know if you're number one? You see, there's a few things you need to know here. First of all, it's important to explain this, that the algorithm changes constantly. And the chances are that your business currently is not going to be top because you haven't made the needed changes. And that's the same for all businesses. Even the ones that are top actually are probably there based on merit in the past and not because they made the latest changes, which is great news for you. Just think about it. How many of the YouTube videos you've watched give expert tips that you followed and only then seen some poor results? Remember, the results you see on your devices and your browsing is always biased as well. So if you were to check your results and to see where you ranked on your own devices, you're probably going to see it slightly skew-whiff because you're nearby your office or your business when you're searching. Also, you've got history in your browsing history. Your location also influences where you're from. What you need to know is actually what are customers finding? And that's where you do need to use a couple of tools. So in my email, there's a link to Localo, which I use regularly in a lot of my videos. And if you want to know what your customers are actually searching for and seeing independently of you, then this is a really great tool to test tracking and improvements and rankings and so on. But also another tool I've been using recently is Local Falcon. Again, another useful tool. And both of these will just map out and tell you where you are from a customer's perspective, depending on where they're searching from. So you do need a track if you're really taking this seriously. Anyway, these myths then, what is it that people are applying to their businesses that actually isn't helping them to rank at all and could actually damage them as well? Well, here's the reality. No one tells you, but the game changes constantly. And what worked last year could be killing your business this year. So if ever you thought to yourself, maybe these tips just don't work for me personally, well, that's not true. They're not going to work for anyone actually. And there's a lot of old videos and myths out there that are floating around. So let's get some myths ironed out and let's get you ranking and then get you to the top so that it's working on things that actually do work for your business and your ranking. But let's get these myths out of the way first. Number one, the first myth, big myth, if you put keywords in your business name, it's guaranteed rankings. Now look, it's true, if you put keywords in your business name, it will improve your rankings, but it won't do it long term because Google penalizes. That's the truth of the matter. These types of business names will not last for long. It's better to focus on accurate details and optimizing your business profile in the areas that will make a long-term difference. So yes, it's true you may get a quick boost if you put some keyword stuffing into your business name, but I wouldn't recommend it for businesses that want to rank longer than the next year or two. Myth number 2, set it and forget it. So some assume that once you've filled out your Google business profile, that then the work's done. You've done your job, end of the day. But the truth of the matter is you need to regularly update it. Regular updates of posts, reviews, these types of things, hours even, they'll signal activity to Google, which helps with your ranking. So don't just set it and forget it. Myth number 3, just having reviews is enough. Now, it's true, reviews are great to have. They have an impact on how your customers respond to you. People think, though, that reviews are everything, that the more reviews, the better ranking. But that's not true. The truth of the matter is while reviews help, it's the quality, the relevance, your responses, the reviews with pictures, with videos, they make a bigger impact on your business. And actually, even all those things is just one factor. There are many other factors that influence where you get ranked. So myth number 4, posting with keywords boosts your rank. So this is more in terms of when you put a post out. So if you put a post on Google, or you put an offer, or you put an event, putting and cramming in keywords into that, does that have an effect? No, it doesn't. Google will not really rank you on any of those types of keywords. So that's not going to push you to number one. It's actually pretty much a waste of time. Keywords in reviews from your customers might make some difference. But here's the point. The truth is consistent posting. Try that. And also just try and engage your customers with your posts. Make it more relevant to them. And just make it a matter of frequency. So if you post once every week, that will have a positive impact on your rankings. Myth number 5, images don't impact SEO. Well, they do. And many ignore the fact that high quality images that are unique to your business, that are useful for customers, have a big impact on how Google starts ranking you. So those businesses at the top, when was the last time they updated their images? Could you update your images and then outrank them because of the quality of your image? The truth of the matter is images speak 1,000 words, 1,000 keywords even. Google understands images more now than ever before. So use images. Stop worrying about things like geolocation, where people used to try and say the image or the photo was taken here and using that location area to then try and get Google to rank them in that location. Google ignores that, and it doesn't really help visibility or rankings at all. So geolocation is an old myth, but images will impact your SEO. Myth number 6, ranking is all about Google business profile settings. People think optimizing their profile alone will get them to the top. Actually, it's not quite true. From my study and working with many businesses, I've noticed that there's external factors too that need to be included, like backlinks, your website, which is a brand element, your local SEO, maybe social profiles. These are all heavily influencing your ranking too, because Google understands how it views your brand. Building a brand authority is a much bigger factor. So there's ways to do that. There's some easy ways as well, which I'll come on to. Myth number 7, Google ads will guarantee a higher ranking. Businesses believe that running ads will instantly improve their organic rank. And to some degree, you will see customers come through the door if you've got good ads running, but ads will drain your marketing budget. Ads can drive traffic, but they don't affect your organic rankings directly. You still need positive signals when they land on your website or when they interact with your business. So avoid overspending and consider optimizing your Google business profile correctly, because it will give you long-lasting free rankings, which is basically more traffic, more customers, more sales. So how can you start ranking today? How can I help you? Well, I'm now rolling out something that will change your business rankings forever. And I want to help as many honest business owners as I can to get to the top of their Google rankings in their area. But I know that's going to be a challenge. So I've been working on this Google Ranking Accelerator program, and I'm going to be offering it as a complete system where you'll get help from me too along the way. And the idea is it's going to help you reach the top spot of Google, to know exactly what you need to do. So are you ready to accelerate your success for your business? And I've got an image here to show you the rough way in which it's going to work. But I have to say at the moment, I'm limiting it to just a few in my community. And if you're getting this email or you're hearing this, you're probably in my community. Now I've got an apply here button in the email, but let me just be honest, this email's been written a few weeks in advance. It's still not ready. I've put a note here as well. So because I'm sending this out several weeks early, the link isn't live yet. So my editor's note as well for me to read out to you that this isn't ready until early January, but I do have a priority list for those that have been emailed already and have said that they're in, or they've emailed me back saying I'm in. I haven't forgotten you. You are still on my list. You will get the early bird offer, and it will be in a few weeks' time. So if you're hearing this now and you haven't already put I'm in, and you're ready to start an amazing 2025 using my techniques and my help and my community and me working with you, then email me back and say I'm in. And if you've done it already, don't worry, you're on the list. So let's make 2025 your best year yet for online visibility.